CDBG update?
We met with Ken Ray, and another representative from the First Tennessee Development District about availabilities of CDBG grants. We in fact had what's called a public hearing. None of the public showed up. We had some staff people there, and we tossed around ideas of what we could direct the open CDBG opportunity for us toward. As you know, CDBG is a process. There has to be surveys done, et cetera, to make sure that we're serving, and there has to be salary surveys done, basically, that make sure we're addressing the need of the underserved community. A lot of things were put on the table, including backup 911 centers, radios, a lot of different things. But, is Danny still in the room? Danny was telling us about some TDEC challenges that they have. TDEC has decided that we need to start working on some things over at Danny's facility, including containment things for spills from the tanks. Is what else? Concrete pads in front of the salt barn. What else, Danny? There's several opportunities there.
My brain right here. Concrete floors, pads, and storage weathered in at stock storage. Black rock that we make our spottos with supposedly is being under storage, which it's never been. And the way the land lays, you got multiple outfalls, it needs to be regraded. Either a berm or a ditch on each side to have 2 or 3 outfalls instead of 25. The rock that we store to make the black rock with is supposed to be on special material now, so the limestone doesn't soak into the ground. All the vehicles in the got a leak, they should be on asphalt so it doesn't soak into the ground, so we can clean it up. Fuel storage tanks, which we have to at 10,000 for diesel and 7,500 for gas, should be double lined and containment around them in case we have a spill, which I don't think either one of them is. Our oil storage is undercover, sitting on a pad that it has no containment if we had a spill. And our sewage lines are near the ditch lines, nowhere to expand, so they would have to be put somewhere else. That's to be completely legal with the TDEC.
This is a project that could have caused us a lot of grief and cost us a lot of money. Vince Fishner, who is our stormwater guru, started a process with TDEC that basically what it comes down to is we've got an area that's covered by our MS4 plan. We were able to, through some dealings, through some connections, not connections, but actually, some conversations with TDEC, we were able to include the facility where Danny is in our MS4 plan, which kind of draw the reins back a little bit on how quickly we have to do this kind of thing. As long as we're showing progress in fixing these issues, TDEC is fine as long as they're in our MS4. I know it's a lot of jargon, but basically what it comes down to is we dodged a big bullet, and this CDBG money, although it's a process to get and it's slow coming in, if we show them that that's what we're going to use that toward, then we're showing progress in solving his problems out there. So we came kind of to the conclusion that the facility, the highway department facility would be the target of a CDBG grant. And we're gonna try and move that forward. It requires no action on your all's part at this point, but I just wanted everybody to know that that's what we're gonna try and address next. Any questions?
I will say, while I was here, Dan, beaches are looking good.
Thank you, we're working at it. I know you're-
Mark, Mayor, with that said,
Just a minute, Dan, anything else that you wanted to say?
Well, I'd like to be put on the list to try to get some extra money to retrofit our junk vehicles, make them be better performers on removing the snow and ice. I've got,
Did you say retrofit your junk vehicle?
I've got.
They're holding things together with duct tape and WD-40 out there.
I've got mid-90s, 2-ton trucks with V-boxes and blades on them, got 6 of them. They're T-Dot, B-Dot, and North Carolina rejects. They're surplus. We ended up with them. They're all good running shape, but they may not run 15 minutes. They're not dependable. I've got some 98 2-ton trucks and some 2014 2-ton trucks that are not equipped for snow removal. I was thinking of taking the V-boxes, controllers off of the junk ones and trying to retrofit them onto the ones that's not as junky. And it's going to take money, because a new V-box and controller to put on a truck, you're looking $15,000–$20,000. And we got 15 of them that needs that done, and there's no way that would be in the budget.
So that's another thing we wanna add to the
Right.
list at the workshop.
I just wanted to bring it before you, before I started digging and giving you figures that's gonna make you faint, and be a lot of extra work for me if they say, oh, we can't do that. So I just wanted to get on the list.
Commissioner Alves, did you have a question?
will this CDBG grant affect the Pink Hill Water project?
No effect at all. That's an entirely different set of money. We're working on a water line extension at Pink Hill, using, state tribal assistance funds. Ken Ray from First Tennessee Development District came up with that idea when he and I were discussing that extension, and that's a totally separate project then. CDBG is trying to stay away from water projects at this point. So the state tribal assistance is a likely candidate for that. It looks good, but you know, we have to have some community meetings and some community buy-in out there in Pink too. I'm sure we'll get it. Ken Ray is awesome at working these grants. So he's working with both the CDBG and the tribal assistance grant.
All right, well, that's pretty much everything that we got on our first article.
With that said, there is a meeting scheduled at the Pink Hill Church Fellowship Hall for December the 6th, isn't it, Mayor?
Yes, sir.
At 6 p.m. for the purpose of doing our legwork on this CDBG grant, or whatever grant you call it.
Just to fill everybody in on the details of that, so everybody's on the same page, it's about 50 residences that need water along this line. The Scott County water stops at the state line, and they are willing to extend the line. They have a construction crew. It's a lower price than we could do it through anybody else. So we're working with them, we're working with First Tennessee Development District, we're working with the community to try and get that grant settled and that line extended. They've got iron in the water out there, haven't had fresh water ever. So this is an opportunity we're gonna try and use for them.
You said it's at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock on Tuesday, December the 6th at the Pink Hill Church.
All right.